All right, no dramatic build-up, no 10-minute life story intro. Here's your top 5 cursed horror movies. Number 5, The Exorcist. When The Exorcist hit theaters in 1973, chaos broke out. People fainted, vomited, even ran screaming from the cinema. But the terror didn't begin in theaters. It started long before, behind the camera. Early in production, a mysterious fire ripped through the set of the McNeil house, reducing it to rubble.
Don't bother to come to work today. The set has just burned to the ground.
Strangely, one room was left untouched. It was Reagan's bedroom, the exact place where the exorcism scenes were filmed. To the crew, it felt less like an accident and more like a warning. As filming dragged on, the misfortunes piled up. During intense stunt scenes, both Ellen Burstyn and Linda Blair suffered serious back injuries, so severe that their real screams of pain were captured on film and used in the final cut. Soon after, death entered the picture. Actor Jack McGowan died suddenly, followed by Vasiliki Maliaros, both passing away before the movie even reached audiences. And when it finally did, on opening night in Rome, a storm rolled in, and lightning struck a church directly across from the theater. One tragedy might be coincidence, 2 could be bad luck. But fire, injuries, deaths, and even lightning, all orbiting the same film? That's why many believe The Exorcist was more than just a movie. It was cursed. Number 4, The Poltergeist Trilogy. On screen, Poltergeist showed a family tormented by spirits, but off-screen, the curse felt even more terrifying. It began with tragedy. Child star Heather O'Rourke, the little girl who whispered the unforgettable line, "They're here." She died suddenly at just 12 years old from a mysterious illness that baffled doctors. Her co-star Dominique Dunne met an equally grim fate, strangled by her ex-boyfriend at only 22. 2 bright stars gone within years of the film's release, and fans started to wonder if something darker was at play. Then came the rumors that in the famous swimming pool scene, filmmakers didn't use props, but real human skeletons. If true, it meant the cast had been acting alongside actual corpses. Did disturbing the dead invite a curse onto the set? With so many eerie coincidences, the Poltergeist trilogy still leaves people asking, was it just bad luck? Or were the spirits real? Number 3, The Omen, 1976. From the very start of production, strange things seemed to stalk The Omen. It began with Gregory Peck, one of Hollywood's most respected actors. On his way to London, his plane was struck by lightning. Days later, the screenwriter's flight was also hit. 2 planes, 2 strikes, same movie. And it didn't stop there. While filming at a zoo, chaos erupted when the animals suddenly attacked, forcing the cast and crew to flee for their lives. But the darkest story came months later. John Richardson, the special effects artist behind the movie's iconic decapitation scene, was in a horrific car crash in Holland. His girlfriend was killed instantly by decapitation, and just a few feet away, a road sign pointing to a town called Omen. Lightning, animals, death, stacked one after another. To many, The Omen wasn't just a film about the devil. It felt like the devil himself was watching. Number 2, Rosemary's Baby, 1968. Rosemary's Baby was already terrifying on screen, a woman tricked into giving birth to the child of Satan.
What have you done to him, you maniac?
Satan is his father, not Guy. He came up from hell and begat a son of mortal woman.
But the horrors that followed in real life made it feel cursed. Just 1 year after its release, director Roman Polanski's wife, Sharon Tate, was brutally murdered by the Manson family while pregnant. She was only 26. Then came another blow. The film's composer, Krzysztof Komeda, died suddenly of a brain clot, eerily similar to a death shown in the movie. Even the location was touched by tragedy. Much of it was filmed at the Dakota Apartments in New York, a building already wrapped in sinister rumors. Years later, right outside those same doors, John Lennon was assassinated. Murder, sudden deaths, chilling coincidences. Rosemary's Baby blurred the line between fiction and reality so much that many believe its evil didn't stay on the screen. It escaped into the world. Number 1. The Crow, 1994. The dark Gothic film, The Crow, was meant to catapult Brandon Lee, the son of martial arts icon Bruce Lee, into superstardom. Instead, it marked the end of his life. On March 31, 1993, during the filming of The Crow, the gun fired and a deadly fragment struck Brandon Lee.
When Brandon didn't get up, everyone was stunned. Then when everyone heard the medic go, "Brandon, are you all right?" the place just went, whew, it was like dead quiet. Everybody knew that Brandon's heart had stopped and it was really bad. And it's just all of a sudden, this tears started flowing.
What made Brandon Lee's story even more haunting was the shadow of his father. In 1973, just 8 years old, Brandon said his final goodbye to Bruce Lee. 2 decades later, his own grave would stand right beside his father's. Fans began whispering about a family curse, and the parallels were impossible to ignore. The movie was about a man who rises from the dead, played by an actor whose own life was cut short. In the end, The Crow became more than a cult classic. It became one of Hollywood's darkest legends, proof to some that curses don't just stay on screen.